Hi everyone, welcome to Trek News this week. It's a big week for us at India Hikes because it marks the end of our summer season and it's the beginning of our monsoon treks. So that means it's the end of the Roopkund and Rupin Pass treks and our Himachal treks are set to begin. So first let's look at the Roopkund trek. Some of you may know that I was on the Roopkund trek last week and it was a grand week to trek because second week and third week of June is when you see the best of the meadows in the mountains. So we saw lots of flowers on the trail and our team was especially lucky on the day we climbed to Roopkund. We had very good weather and 12 people from our team made it to Junargali. They were one of the first few teams that made it all the way to Junargali, the knife ridge just above the Roopkund lake. So it was a grand trek. We'll be having the last team leaving on the trek. Similarly, at Rupin Pass 2, we're wrapping up the season. The last of the teams are seeing the greener side of the Rupin Pass meadows and the entire trek. So that is going to be wrapped up too this week and we'll be headed to other treks in Himachal. Meanwhile, while we were at Roopkund, there was a heroic rescue that took place. There was a solo trekker, 67-year-old solo trekker, who went up to Roopkund and got lost on his way back down. When he was coming back from Ali Bugyal, the trail got very foggy and he got lost in the forests over there. He was stuck there for nearly 3 days and 2 nights and surviving just on biscuits and rainwater. The SDRF team was immediately put in place to look for him and Dhan Singh Bisht from our operations team was part of this rescue mission and he went up. Let's hear what he has to say about it.
तो हम लोग डायरेक्ट ही उनके पास निकलने की कोशिश की लोकल आदमी के सपोर्ट लेकर और SDRF का सपोर्ट लेकर और इंडिया हाइक से मैं था तो हम लोग जैसे उनके पास पहुँचे तो वहाँ पे एक बहुत ज़्यादा डेंजर स्पॉट था तो वहाँ पे हमने रस्सी लगा के उनको उनके पास जाने की कोशिश की और रस्सी लगाई और उनके पास पहुँचे और उनको वहाँ से रस्सी के माध्यम से नीचे उतारा उनके कमर पे रस्सी बांधा और नीचे उनको फील्ड में उतारा फिर उनको फूड्स दिए क्योंकि वो 2-3 दिनों से भूखे थे। इस तरीके से हम लोग उनको रेस्क्यू करके 4.5 घंटे का रेस्क्यू चला वापस लेके आए।
हमने जो है इन सचिन को जो है वहाँ से रेस्क्यू करके निकाला। इसमें हमारे इंडियन हाइक्स कंपनी की जो है अहम भूमिका रही है जिन्होंने हमें लोकल गाइडिंग की मदद से जो है उस वहाँ तक स्थान तक पहुँचाया और इनको हम रेस्क्यू करके यहाँ तक लाए। तो धन सिंह जी हम आपका आभार व्यक्त करते हैं और बहुत शुक्रिया आपसे ये गुजारिश करते हैं कि हमारा इस तरह से
So speaking of other treks in Himachal, the Hamta Pass trek has been running especially well. We started earlier in June and trekkers are seeing the best of the trek already. They're seeing river crossings, they're seeing snow bridges, lots of flowers in the meadows and they had a good amount of snow at the pass as well. So they also had the bonus of visiting Chandratal. So Chandratal is a lake that opens up, the road to Chandratal opens up a little later in the year. But this year it has opened up early so trekkers are making it all the way to Chandratal and having a great time. Similarly, at Bhrigu Lake, on a 4-day trek, trekkers are having quite some adventure. They saw a lot of rain and hail and snow on the trek. There's not much snow at the lake though. The lake is clear and grass all around. But for a 4-day trek that just climbs out of Manali, this trek offers a lot. So if you're planning a trek sometime in July or August, Bhrigu Lake is something to look out for. Other treks in Himachal are also about to start running. Our ops teams have been setting up the Pin Bhaba trek and the Kanamo trek. Our technical team has been on the trek setting up everything. So if you're looking for a trek in July and August, Pin Bhaba and Kanamo both difficult treks. So if you're experienced, these are good treks to do. Further north in Kashmir, our ops team has been setting up the slope already. They're traveling from Dehradun to Kashmir with all our equipment and they're traveling by road. That's around 800 kilometers. They've already gone, seen the slope and set it up a little bit and come back. In terms of safety, I'm sure a lot of you might have questions about whether it's safe to go to Kashmir right now. Well, after the governor's rule has been imposed in Kashmir, there's been a lot of silence in Kashmir of late. There's been a lot of paramilitary forces that has been stationed in Srinagar and also on the trail. The Amarnath Yatra is also running as usual. The government and the Ministry of Tourism, they've not given us any notice or any caution to stay away. So I think it's fairly safe to go to Kashmir right now, but Kashmir is Kashmir. If you are worried about the situation there, then perhaps you can trek somewhere in Himachal. So that's about Kashmir. On another note, the Valley of Flowers trek in Uttarakhand is also getting set up. In the first week of July is when trekkers are going to start going there. A lot of pilgrims are already on their way to Hemkund Sahib, which is at 14,000 feet above the Valley of Flowers. So it's a Sikh temple and a very holy place. Meanwhile, if you're headed on a trek anytime in the next 2 weeks, expect rain on the slope. The IMD predicts widespread rainfall throughout Himachal and throughout Uttarakhand over the next week. So make sure you take your rainwear anywhere you're going. On a lighter note, we have a new joinee in office and we have named her Ginger. She's just around a month old and she's become the official stress buster at the India Hikes office. If you're dropping down to our office sometime, you can get to meet her. I'll leave you on that note today. Thank you for watching. We'll be bringing back more news next week, so stay tuned.